Alright guys, so today we are going to be talking about these inscribed polygons. So basically a many-sided figure that is inside of a circle. Okay, so here's what you need to know. When you have a triangle that cuts through a diameter of your circle, so that means that the measurements from one side to another side, like if I'm talking about this angle right here, I'm using this part of my arc and this part of my arc. So my whole arc is going to be 180 degrees, but the inscribed angle that's using this arc is half of this measurement of the big arc. So half of 180 is 90 degrees. So every time you see a triangle that cuts through the diameter and there is an angle on the edge of your circle, the angle that's always touching the edge of your circle is 90 degrees. And then you just have to figure out the other two. So on number 1, this guy, x, is 90 degrees. So x is 90 degrees. And then I know that this measurement is 29. So all I have to do is subtract them from 180. 180 minus 90 minus 29 is equal to 61. And that's why. Okay, the same thing on number 2. So this angle that's across and touching the edge of your circle, it's like across from the hypotenuse, across from the diameter. Anyways, he is 90 degrees. And then to figure out the other one, all you have to do is 180 minus 90 minus 66, because there's 180 degrees in the triangle. And one of them is 90. I mean, you could just do 90 minus 66 if you wanted to. And that is 24. And the same thing on number 3. X is going to be 90 degrees, so we're going to have 90 left over. So 90 minus 30 is 60 degrees, so that'll be y. So you just apply that same idea to the next ones. Now on these guys, these are definitely polygons. So polygon again means many-sided figure. Usually we call triangles triangles. But these guys are definitely polygons or quadrilaterals because they have 4 sides. So the cool thing about these guys is when you have some sort of a quadrilateral or a polygon inside of a circle, this measurement and this measurement across these guys, they add up to be 180 degrees. And that works the same way this way. So the angles that are across from each other add up to be 180. So if this guy is 80, then x has to be 180 minus 80, which is 100 degrees. Okay, and the same thing over here. To get y, we would do 180 minus 120, and that will be 60 degrees. So that's y. Same thing on this guy over here. The across angles make 180, so 180 minus 92 is equal to 88 degrees, so that will be y. And 180 minus 114 is equal to 66 degrees, which will be x. Okay, we have some on this side. We're not going to do 13 or 12, because I don't want to. Number 10 is a combination of both ideas. Okay, we're going to start with the triangle idea first. So the measure of angle 1 is 5x. So this guy is 5x. And then I know that 2 is 90 degrees. And 3 is 3x plus 10. So we're going to set up our equation. 5x and 90 and 3x and 10 equals a total of 180. 5 and 3 x's have 8x, and 100 equals 180, minus 100 on each side. 8x equals 80, divide by 8, and x is 10. Okay, now we have to do the same thing with y. So measure of angle 4 is here, that's y plus 7. Measure of angle 6 is here, that's 3y plus 11, and I know that it's a diameter and a triangle, so my inscribed angle, my angle 5, is 90 degrees. So if I'm setting up my equation, I've got y and 7 and 3y and 11 and 90 equals 180. Solve for y. 4y and 18 and 90 is equal to 180. So that's 4y equals 72. Divide each side by 4, and y is equal to 18. Okay, now it says we're trying to find the measure of each numbered angle. So on your quiz today, you'll have to tell me what x and y is. So you'll have to do 11 on your own. So you figure out what x and y is, and then you have to figure out what each measure of each angle is. So my x value is 10, so the measure of angle 1 is 5 times 10, so the measure of angle 1 is 50. Then the measure of angle 3 is 3x plus 10, so x is 10. 3 times 10 is 30, plus 10 is 40 degrees. The measure of angle 4 is y plus 7. 7 is 18. 7 and 18 is 25. And then the measure of angle 6 is 3y plus 11. My y is 18, so 3 times 18 plus 11 is 65. Now we're going to check and make sure we did it correctly. Okay, so I know this guy is 90 and this guy is 90, so the angles across from each other should be equal to 180. So 90 and 90 is 180. The measure of angle 1 is 50. The measure of angle 6 is 65. The measure of angle 3 is 40. And the measure, 40 degrees, and the measure of angle 4 is 25 degrees. Okay, so what that means, if I take 40 and 25, so that's 4, 5, 65, so this guy is equal to 65 degrees, and 50 and 65 is 115, so this guy is 115. Then if I add 115 and 65, I should get 180. Ta-da! It's perfect. Okay, and then down here, it's just some more questions about these guys. So the thing that you're given is the arc STU. STU, this arc right here, is equal to 220. So if we remember our relationships, that means to figure out measure of angle R, we would do 220 divided by 2. So 110. So that's this guy. Okay, and then I know that I know the relationship between R and T make 180. The measure of angle U, okay, so let's see, I think we need a little bit more information. Oh, right, measure of angle S is 95. That's how we figure it out. And I know that these two across from each other make 180. So to figure out the measure of angle U, I would do 180 minus 95 degrees to get 85 degrees. And arc, RUT, so that's this guy over here. Remember, he is double this. So 95 times 2 is arc RUT, which is 190 degrees. So now you just have to figure out the rest. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day. Bye, guys.